In today's video, we are tackling our first room in our spring cleaning series for 2023, and today we're tackling my daughter's multi-purpose bedroom, where not only is it her bedroom, but it's also our laundry room and where me and my husband keep our clothes. And today we're going through the entire room and we're cleaning and organizing and decluttering it, just making this space super functional. We're going through the nooks and crannies where we don't normally clean. I hope you're ready for tons of cleaning motivation because you're going to get it in today's video, and let's go ahead and get this done together. Thank you so much for being here.
No one else can see you like I do. Walking hand in hand on the ocean floor, down deep we wander. Louder we sing, no there is no cure in this together. I don't wanna tell you that it's not real.
What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, I'm Haley and I'm so happy you're stopping by today. Today's video, like I said in the intro, we're going to be spring cleaning, and to start off I just wanted to give the room a good tidy, get things out that don't belong. My husband's snow machine stuff always ends up in here after he ends up riding and gets it put away. I'm so ready for the winter to be over so that way that can just not be in our house at all. It can be put away. So that's what I'm looking forward to, but I figure if I can just get everything out that doesn't belong in here on a regular basis, then it will be good to go. And then I'm cleaning off this slide. I feel like we have a lot of messes in here. This room is really hard because I've had a hard time just trying to make it like super functional and all that. So that's what I'm going to be kind of focusing on today, is just organizing the best that I can, decluttering, and I think I did a pretty good job, and I think I'm at the point where I like the way it is now, and I think I'm ready to decorate it. So you'll have to let me know how I should decorate this room.
But everything about you is so really won't be pretty when it ends. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. When you got my lipstick on your white shirt collar. Further, didn't even notice that it rained all summer. When we should stop, we go further. Didn't even notice that. Now how could I leave with your sweet love on me? Yeah. Something about you always makes it harder. Got my lipstick on your white shirt collar.
So right now I'm just going through all the toys, and I'm just taking them pretty much all out and sorting them between ones that make more noise, like her cube and her book, and then all of her stuffed animals, her regular little animal shapes, and then all of her like little on an end toys that don't really have like, I don't know, a place to go in a cube, but they just kind of all go together. And I was going to clean all the toys today, but then I remembered I did not have any more Clorox wipes. Every time I go to the store, I always forget, so I need to remember the next time I go to the store to grab those, so that way I can get these clean, because I didn't want to use like another cleaner and have to wait the 10 minutes for them to fully disinfect. So I'll tackle that when I get those in, and that's something you can add to your cleaning list if you are getting ready to do your spring cleaning. That's a good thing to do. Honestly, it probably needs to be done more than spring cleaning, but I usually try to do it like every couple months or so.
This is a remedy, and the way you go, baby, don't you know? This is a remedy, yeah. Drugs and cigarette smoke, is it? The print you wanna leave behind. tattoos is a remedy, remedy, remedy. And the way you go, baby, don't you know there's a remedy, 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 yeah. Yeah, there's a remedy, remedy, yeah.
I also just want to apologize if the video quality seems a little bit off. That's because in this room there is no natural light. We have 2 sets of curtains up for my daughter so that way she can sleep with it not being super bright, especially here in the next couple of months when it gets dark, like at 9 or like later. The sun is just shining right into that room, and so it's really hard for her to sleep. So we have 2 sets of curtains, and I was trying to keep the door shut because my husband was entertaining Waverly on this first day so I could get it done, because I knew she'd be in here, and you're gonna see the second half of the day where she is in here. It just makes it a little bit harder to get stuff done. So sorry if the lighting is a little bit off and it makes it kind of blurry. I am going to try to up the resolution when I save my video, so that should help in like future videos too. I just got a comment about the video quality being a little off, so I'm going to try to work on it, but I also just use my phone. I don't have a camera or anything yet, so that's just probably why too, but that's something I'm going to definitely try to work on. But just know in this video, that's why it is the way it is. I decided I was going to move the laundry basket into this area because I wanted to move around the way Waverly's dresser was, and you'll see in the next part. And I totally thought I was recording the first row, decluttering my clothes, but I didn't. So I'm going to show you basically everything that I did end up getting rid of. I actually got rid of quite a few things, but you're going to see in my laundry closet, I had so many clothes that by the time I put them all back in here, my clothes were like full again. So I really need to go through again and just really be brutal and get rid of things. I definitely need more short sleeve shirts coming into the spring and summer because I just don't have that many of them. And then as for like my husband's clothes, I'm gonna have him go through those just because I have an idea of what he would want to get rid of, but not completely sure. And you're also just gonna see me moving around the toys and the way they're organized, just because I was trying to find the best solution. But I'm going ahead and just putting everything into the laundry basket, and then that's going to be it for the first day. We had some family time later that day, and so the next day, it was Sunday, and my husband had gone riding, so I was like, I'm going to tackle this today. And it took quite a while, but we got it done. And I'm starting off with just clearing off Waverly's dresser, kind of going through her shoes, seeing what fits her, what doesn't, and then just clearing it off so I can wipe it down, clean behind there, and I'm going to twist it so the drawers are where the one side is now, just so it's a little bit more accessible. But I'm going through all of the drawers, getting rid of anything that doesn't like fit her anymore or that's looking gross, all that. And I ended up getting rid of a ton of stuff, and I'm just putting it in another bin for when we have another baby. And I didn't really go through if like stuff looked too like grungy. I figure I can go through all of the clothes then, because who knows if we're gonna have a boy or girl or not. I do have some gender neutral clothes that a boy or a girl could wear, so I just figure I'm gonna stick it all in there, and then when the time comes I can just go through all of the baby things, all the baby toys, all that kind of stuff.
We're soaring up high, got no clue. How do I know what I mean to you? Yeah. Say it out loud, spill the truth. Tell me how I'm gonna get close to you. Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside. Working on our body language, working on our body language, baby. Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Dance on the beat. I don't want no excuses. You keep me feeling so clueless. I'd like to dream. Keep on dreaming about us, baby. Yeah. Now tell me exactly how you feel.
I would love in the future to end up painting this dresser or even get something a little bit bigger. I feel like it fits her clothes, but not all of them, especially for this awkward time where we're going to be needing short sleeve and long sleeve someday. I feel like we're just going to need a little bit more, but I actually got a few summer things on Carter's clearance sale a while back in like December or something. So I have a whole bunch of those clothes that I just kept in here because we're going to need those soon enough, so I didn't worry about putting them into a container for summer clothes. Okay, now we're moving on into what I call my laundry closet, and first of all, I'm just throwing some things that I have like hanging up to dry in the dryer so I can get those refreshed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start emptying out the where all of my hanging stuff is. I ran out of space, so I've just kind of been putting it on the vacuum and other stuff like that, and then I'm going ahead and clearing off the shelf, giving it a good wipe down, and then I'm gonna go through, empty out the closet, and then wipe down all of the walls, and then give the outside of the washer and dryer a good wipe down. And then I'm gonna wipe down where the softener goes and the bleach and all that. I'm gonna give that a good wipe down. And I've seen, what are they called? Is it the Fresh or is that the dishwasher? There's a dishwasher and a washer tablet that you put in to wash it. I want to get one of those so I can give my washer a good wipe down. And then because the dryer had stuff in it, I didn't wipe out the inside. But something else that is really good to do for spring cleaning is either getting a vacuum or getting a wire of some kind and taking out where all of the dryer vent goes and kind of clearing out all that, because there was a lot of excess that goes in there. But since I had laundry in there and I had Waverly and I was trying to hurry because she was getting tired and ready to go down for a nap, so I knew that I needed to hurry things along. So I didn't do some of that today, but that is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to get some of those washing pads just because I know that my washer does need to get clean, and I do need to clean the softener part a little bit better. I didn't get it too clean, so those are just some things that I'm tackling. And then as of like when I'm mopping for spring cleaning, I love to just use a rag with hot soapy water, and that's what I'm using on all of this right now, is just hot soapy water, because I feel like if I can just get my hand and use a rag and like really get in there and get it clean, that is just so much better than just using a mop and just kind of doing an everyday mop. And I will even get out a brush for like, especially in my kitchen where there's some like food that's like been kind of like smashed in or whatnot, and I'll use a brush. So you'll see that as I go through the rest of my cleaning throughout this series, just how I clean stuff. But this is a good just spring cleaning thing to do, is just giving your washer a good clean. And I'm also adding in a load of laundry because the laundry never ends and I needed to get some put in, and that's also why I didn't clean it today, because I was so behind.
Singing along to nothing matters, stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
So as you saw, I cleaned the doors that kind of hide the laundry closet, and I love that we can hide this because it just makes our multi-purpose bedroom a little bit more functional and look more like a bedroom, because we just don't have a closet in our room, and having the organizer that we do have for all of our hanging clothes, it has honestly been a game changer, and it just feels more cohesive in the room. It's definitely not perfect, but it's definitely more manageable, and I love that I can just close this and I don't have to worry about my daughter getting into anything, hurting herself. It can just be closed, and it works out really good. I mean, if there was a different place that this could go, we would have all this closet space, which would be so nice, but it's okay. We're figuring it out and we're working with what we have, and that's all you can do sometimes. So I hope you know that you can just work with what you have and just tweak your organization a little bit to fit what you need. And we do keep some things like my husband's camo in here, and then my robes I just keep in here as well. And then as I just kind of hang clothes up to dry, I need to be better about, once they're dry, actually just putting them away, because as you can see, it can get a little overwhelming, and then I forget I have all those clothes when I'm looking for something to wear. So something else that I really love to do in spring cleaning, honestly, a couple of times a year, honestly, is wipe down my daughter's crib. Sometimes she can have like ooey gooey hands and I don't realize it, or you know, she's just a baby and wipes her nose and it gets all over. So I like to give that a good clean with hot soapy water again. And then I love to give all of the walls a good clean. And honestly, this room kind of lacks cleaning, especially before Waverly was sleeping in here. So we have some cobwebs that I want to take care of with the broom, and then I'm going ahead and cleaning underneath her crib, giving that a good sweep, and then I'll move on into cleaning all of the walls in all of the spaces. That's just a good time to get any of those things off, just so it's a little less dirty and more clean. And then once I get all the walls done, I will go ahead and change her sheet, just because there's lots of dust that's been falling everywhere. And then I'm gonna have my husband clean the light fixture later, because he's an electrician. He knows how all of that can come apart, because it's kind of like a weird light to try to clean. So I just like him to do it.
Now I brought my worst behavior, throwing a party in my head. Yeah, prayers from my Savior. Just let it rain all over me, over me, over me, over me, over me.
Okay, so this is where you're going to see that I kind of start to rearrange the toys a little bit. I decided that I wanted to move her kitchen to where the cube organizer was and move the cube organizer to where the kitchen is. I'm first just wiping down the walls and the floors, that way that's all taken care of. And I'm also doing the baseboards. But I figured where we have the slide by the doorway, it sticks out a little bit. So with the cube organizer sticking out, it just makes the doorway a little bit smaller. And since the kitchen is pretty small, I decided that if I moved that, it would work out like pretty good. And I do like the way that this turned out. And I love that I'm able to keep this slide by the door because I can keep her bike underneath there and her little Minnie Mouse playing, and it's just out of the way. She has figured out how to get on the slide where it's at though. Where it was before, she couldn't really get into it, so that's something I have to watch now, just because I'm not quite comfortable with her going on the slide by herself. She can do pretty good, but if she doesn't have socks on, it can be a little scary, or if she accidentally misses a step or something. So I just like to be there watching her for that. But I love the way it turned out, and I'm going ahead and just kind of moving the up, like going through all the stuff up there. That is a container that has like big clothes, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get a container for like just big clothes in general that I can just go through and look at, and even keep it just up here so it's easy accessible, or not. So I just kind of left it there, knowing that it is clothes that are big, like coats that aren't going to be fitting her for a couple of years, but I didn't want to like put them in a container and forget about them. So I might just get like a big clothes container and put it up there, knowing that those clothes will fit her in the future. So yeah.
I've got 30 minutes if you wanna spill your mind. Give me all your reasons to why I should take my time. Used to have forever, but you never cared that much. Just tell me why I should give you more than a goodbye, baby. Why you won't tell me why you won't. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again and we won't end up as friends. Do it again, do it again.
As you can see, I have my little helper. She just wanted to hold her baby and be right in the way, so that was fun trying to get this all figured out. But I wanted to get the rug moved so I could clean underneath it and give it a good sweep and a good mop. And something, as I was vacuuming, I really want to get a stick vacuum, and my birthday's coming up soon, so I think that I'm going to ask for that for my birthday, and maybe just get like money, and so I can just put it towards getting a stick vacuum, because it's something that I really want, just to make my life easier. And I don't know, I think it'll just be so much nicer to have one of those where we have just so many like different types of floors in our house, like with rugs and stuff.
More than a goodbye, baby. Why you won't tell me why you won't. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Do it again and we won't end up as friends. Do it again, do it again, do it again. I trusted you once, but I won't do that again.
Looking back on this video, it just makes me laugh, all the things that Waverly was doing. She was running around, trying to get my attention, and I was like, please don't slip, because I just was mopping, so we had to watch her. Luckily she had little grippy socks on, but here she was trying to play peekaboo through the window, and it was super cute. I'm so glad that I able to look back on all these little moments that she has, because I know I'm not going to remember all these little things, and it's so cute just to see what all she's doing, her trying to vacuum with me and all of that. But the last thing that I'm going to do today is just clean the outside of this door, and that's going to wrap up today's video. This room is nice and cleaned. The only thing that I think I might want to do in a future video is clean the windows, because I didn't get that done, and like I said, like the washer. But other than that, it's nice and clean. I'm so happy with it. You're going to see the before and afters, and it's a huge drastic change, and I hope I can keep it organized like this, because when it gets to where it was before, it's just so overwhelming. I don't want to go in there. Waverly doesn't really want to play in here, so I hope I can keep it like this, and I hope this was motivating for you and you're able to get something clean, or you can get up now and clean a space. It just feels so good, and I'm so happy with it, and it's motivating me to go through the rest of my house and kind of clean and declutter and get it all ready for the spring so we can go outside and play. I think next Friday's video is going to be a bathroom spring clean, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and give this video a thumbs up, and who knows, you might even get a bonus video here soon with me changing my TV stand and some not sheets, curtains. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll see ya.
Before in a movie line, we can write our own ending this time.